Hi, my name is Faiba Ferdowsi. I am with Keller Williams Realty. I have been in real estate business for 16 years. Today, I would like to talk to you about how you choose your agent. Well, when you are coming to buy or sell, there are two types of real estate agent. One is the buying agent, or we call it selling agent, and the other one is listing agent, who lists a house to sell. When you come to buy, I think you have to keep certain other things into consideration rather than when you actually look for an agent to represent you when you are listing. I think they have to have different qualities. Some actually overlap and some don't. So, what should you look for in a buying real estate agent? The things that are very important, of course, is expertise. You want somebody who has knowledge, who has experience, who knows what they're doing. They know about market, they know how to price a house, and they know how to negotiate. And of course, they need to know how to show you a house, what to educate you about when you're choosing a house. I have seen sometimes um, buyers are being shown a house. They just walk around. They don't know what to look for, how to decide if this is a good house or not. And the real estate just hangs around there or just opens the door for them. That is not what you're looking for. You want to be able to hear from your agent what are the things you need to look for in a house when you're actually walking around the house. So that is very important. There are some discount brokerages that they actually open the door for you. They lure you in with giving you some money back when you close, but they don't tell you the lack of care and knowledge that they provide for you. So you become like an assembly line that you just go through their way of working. The agent must be very honest and must have integrity. If they don't have those, you should not work with them because you don't know when they're actually pulling a string one on you. Um, you shouldn't really be pushy because then they might push you into something that is not right for you, and then you may pay the price later. They have to know how to handle the contract and how to handle the other agent. Um, a good, wise agent who knows how to work with the other agent and not to be aggressive, to be turning them off, and not to be a pushover either, to just give everything on your behalf. Um, I normally do buyer counseling with new clients. I give them a questionnaire to fill out so I can ascertain as much information from the buyer so I can get to know them, who they are, what they're looking for, what their needs are, what their wants are, and what their criteria is. And I go over all of that and I educate my buyers at the very beginning when I meet with them. And then we talk about the first step, which is financing. Um, how to choose a lender, what are the questions you need to ask the lender, and the type of lender who, again, is knowledgeable as well, who's going to make sure that you are going to go to closing and not to find out last minute that you didn't qualify for a certain price. Qualification is also another important thing that I talk about. You don't always want to max yourself out and be cash poor when you buy a house because you need to always have money aside for maintenance and issues that may come up. So buyer counseling is very important. And then we talk about real estate during this process. Um, I talk about buying condo versus townhouse, or townhouse versus detached home and what value they each have. What are the short-term gain and what are the long-term investment gain? These are very important parts of the puzzle when you are purchasing a home. How long you're actually going to keep the property. What are the costs associated every time you buy and sell, and how much the market must have gained in the process. So you don't lose money. You don't need to bring money to the table when you sell your home. So there are a lot of different parts when you are buying a property. And sometimes I have seen buyers, again, get lured by agents who come and tell them, well, I'm going to give you a few $1,000s back from my commission if you work with me. What does that mean? I think most of the time there are different reasons, there are different things that you should be looking out for. If somebody tells you they're going to give you money back, it could mean that either they're very new, that they don't know what they're doing, or they're going to treat you like an assembly line. Because they're giving you money back, in order to make up for it, they have to go into production and have more buyers to achieve the same goal. So you become part of that assembly line, and they won't fight for you when it comes to negotiation. And there are two different times of negotiations. One is it's at the price when you actually offer the contract at a price, and then again you may have to, not always, negotiate during home inspection. So they want to get you to closing faster, so they show you less homes possibly, or may not negotiate very hard on your behalf because they have to make up someplace else. So you are actually throwing good money after bad money. You are trying to save $5,000 or $10,000, not knowing if you're losing 50 or 100,000. I recently came across somebody who was very happy, who purchased a house, and I asked him how he chose his agent. He said, "Oh, they had this program at their company that they would give some money back. So that's how I chose." And when I looked at the property and look at the comps, I realized this person had purchased this house, I would say $100,000 to $200,000 more than what he should have paid. So, and he did not realize what had happened. I think in long term, he would come to realization that that wasn't probably a good purchase. So that's not the way to choose your agent. You're potentially going to lose money. And when we're looking at the house, I usually point out to my clients what I think the age of the roof is, the HVAC, the age of the HVAC, windows, renovations. All of those things need to be considered when you're making an offer. And of course, when you're buying new construction, that is totally different type of purchase. So you have to have an agent who has had experience in buying new construction. So that's all I like to tell you today about how to buy a house with an agent who knows what they're doing, and how to choose your agent. All the best to you.